Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another motherfucking YouTube video. You already know how it is. So, as you can tell, this is actually a story time. My other videos I was doing like experimental shit and everything, and I've been trying to do a little bit of everything, but I'm back to doing a story time this week. And this one's gonna be a little bit creepy. Yes, it has to do with Grindr. You already know I never stay out of that site. Well, actually, I haven't used Grindr in like Actually, no, I lied. I used Grindr in Mexico because I really wanted to see what the tea is like over there. But after I came back, I deleted it because Grindr is just not a friendly place for anybody. I mean, people get mean there. People will fucking be like, I want to have sex with you and I do not want anything else to do with you. I don't want to get to know you. Actually, don't even show me your face. Let's just have sex. Like, they do not care about feelings there. I remember one time I messaged someone and he was like, disgusting, no. And I'm like, okay. Okay, it's like, I think it look pretty cute, but yeah, Grindr is not the place where you want to find true love. So yes, I had a stalker. Not like an immediate stalker where he like was at my house and like sneaking in and like folding my clothes and shit. Not that kind of stalker, but I did have like a not secret admirer that it was just really hard to explain. So buckle up, bitches. Get your popcorn, whatever you want to eat. Get your margaritas, because this story gets twisted. Because I ended up becoming friends with him. This incident happened actually like in 2017 all through like 2018, and it kind of escalated up until 2020. This is how long this has been going on. This is when I used to work at Walmart and I got fired, and I ended up going off on the intercom. Like those, like, you know how grocery stores have in that corner have like a Starbucks or a McDonald's. So there used to be a little McDonald's there, and I would sometimes get my food here and there and stuff. And there was this worker there. What should we call him? Let's call him Jimmy. So Jimmy used to work at this McDonald's inside of the Walmart, and oh girl, I need to sneeze. I think I'm getting sick. I already drank some tea, child, and it ain't gonna help. So I think I'm gonna take a shot of tequila. I'll be back. Just like that. So Jimmy, he's your typical feminine gay boy. He would wear makeup. You know, he was also kind of like Mexican too, like the type of guy that would like, you know, dance with you and everything, and go to like the Mexican bars, but like wear makeup and stuff still. So he used to work at McDonald's, and I would go from time to time, and there was this one time specifically I remember when I asked him for Raj, and he was like, how many? And I was like, bitch, 2's fine, like, give me my shit, I got 10 more minutes to clock back in, and you fucking mess with my lunch. Gives me the lunch, and he's like, you're welcome. Oh, bitch, I popped something. One day, he finds me on Grindr. And he's like, Alan, is this you from Walmart? It's Jake from State Farm. It's like, no, bitch, it's Joey from Romantics. It's like, he started obsessing with me the minute he found me on Grindr. I still felt over heels over me. I'm talking about, he was blowing up my Grindr messages and just kind of like constantly just like messaging me. And when I wouldn't reply back, he would double message me. I'll take a couple hours to reply back, and it was all strictly platonic. I would just be like, good, how are you doing? Like, just like your typical starter conversations. And he ended up asking me if I would ever date him. So, me being nice, oh me, stupid ass, and I should have not done this. Because he had asked me, he was like, would you ever date me? And I was just like, maybe? I took that maybe as a yes. Like, he was just like after that, he was just like started to plan out our dates, and he's like, oh my god, we're gonna be like work boyfriends, and I can already imagine us like taking breaks together and like, you know, feeding each other at McDonald's, and you like feed me something from like Walmart and some shit. And I was like, no, sis, like, this is not, like, I'm sorry. He sent me a lot of weird shit. Like, he would be like, I want to conquest you and conquer you and take you away. And I'm like, girl, that's kidnapping. His obsession with me on Grindr got really bad to the point where he ended up finding me on all of my social medias. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, shit, even my Tumblr. He found me. And it just got to the point where I had to eventually block him. But you know how Grindr is? Grindr is probably one of the most easiest apps where you can make multiple accounts, and we can make fake passwords, fake usernames, and they just won't confirm anything. So this dude would make more and more profiles and everything. I ended up finding out that this dude goes to the alternative school, the only other high school in my city. My city is small, so some city is a small town. Everyone knows each other here. So I already know we're going to be bumping in with each other. I know we're going to have a lot of mutuals in common. Word went around, and a lot of some of my homegirls ended up telling me that he started telling people that me and him were talking. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I made it clear to him, y'all, that I was not interested from the beginning. I told him, after I told him that maybe, I had ended up telling him, you know what, I'm not interested in you, like, I'm not, and he still would try, continue making fake accounts, continue making just making it worse. I had told him I was okay with being his friend, but like, distant friend, because at this point, it's an obsession, you know, with me. He has an obsession with me. Because why are you fantasizing about you feeding me fries on our breaks? Like, that to me baffled me. I was like, what? I ended up finding out this rumor, and I ended up messaging him on Grindr after his 5th account. Yes. And I was like, bitch, why the fuck are you telling people that me and you are together? We're not together. Like, I was getting pissed at this point, because at this point, not only is he like causing brownies with me, because he's sending me some weird ass shit, fantasizing about us and everything. I get he liked me, I guess he had a crush on me, but he was doing too much. I had already told him I was not interested. I had already expressed to him that I'm willing to be friends, but he just wanted more. He wanted to marry. He wanted to devour me at this point. Like, you're telling my friends you have a thing together and we don't. Like, I get it. I probably have a shrine in your closet, you know. My homegirl, she ended up throwing her birthday party during the summer. So she had already known a lot of party people, and she was actually associated with my stalker, aka Jimmy's older sister, and invited Jimmy's sister to the party. And guess who came along? Jimmy. Good old boy Jimmy. And so, ooh, bitch. Oh, what the fuck did I eat last night? Jimmy, aka my stalker, ends up going to the party. And at this point, I'm like kind of scared, because this is like the first time I'm like in the same room as him. I'm in the same like party. This is like after like maybe a month of him obsessing over me, telling me how much he likes me and how he wants to be with me, and I need to stop ignoring him. Accounts after new Grindr accounts after new Grindr accounts. Like, this is just at this point I was already like I had it with him to the point where I really wanted to whoop his ass at that point. This party, it was just pure awkwardness. I had already let my friends know that this is what's going on and this is how I feel at this party. Like, I was just so like off the edge, and me and him were not speaking to each other. We were not, like, obviously, like, he would look at me from afar and my friends would be like, oh my god, he's looking at you. Like, it was just like a very uncomfortable situation, and especially because this is my homegirl's birthday party, like my homegirl for birthday party, and I had wished she had told me so I would not have shown up. So me and my friends were hanging out by like the cooler. This was like a backyard party or whatever, so me and my friends were hanging out by the cooler where like all the alcohol and shit is at. And y'all, kid me not, my stalker, Jimmy Neutron's bitch ass, walking past me, bends down and like opens the cooler, grabs a beer, and then walks past me behind me and like lightly like pats my back like that, like from the back. He's like, bitch. Girl. He did that so pretty though. He was like, I looked up and I looked at my friends, and me and my friends were just like we did the Miley Cyrus motherfucking meme to each other, and I was just like, no! I was just like, ugh, bitch, no. So me and my friends started laughing, and I started laughing because I was uncomfortable. I wasn't laughing because I enjoyed it. I was laughing because I was uncomfortable. I like crossed the line. Like, I was already ignoring you. You could have just kept it to yourself. We could have just like maneuvered through, you know, cordially, you know. But this dude, like, I'm trying to be nice. I'm not someone who immediately just pops off on people. So later on at this party, this guy is like drunk at this point. I'm uncomfortable. I can't even get drunk anymore because I'm just so uncomfortable. And he like gets drunk and I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving. Like, this guy's acting a little crazy now. Oh, bitch. I feel like a grandma. I was getting ready to leave. Me and my friends were like, okay, let's go. You got everything ready. Like, okay, do you got your lipstick? Like, let's go, you know? I started walking out towards like the exit and shit. And comes my stalker. He like jumps at me like some damn like employee at the haunted houses or whatever. He like jumps at me. He's like, hey, are we still friends? Like, are we still friends? Like, please, I want to be your friend. Let's be friends. Like, he was like freaking out. He's like, I just want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. And I'm just like, whoa, bro. Like, you took this to 100. Now I don't want to be your friend. So thank you for your services. Oh yes, bitch. You jump scared me, bitch. Why are you jump scaring me? Why are you acting like this at this point of you? But he's like being carried away by his friends. And out here I'm like, okay, you know, I'm done with this shit. I'm out. I'm done. Like, I'm done. A couple weeks later, I ended up finding out, y'all, that he quit his job at McDonald's, the one inside Walmart, to work for actual Walmart. Not in the same department as me. Luckily, my department was already fully employed, which is really rare for Walmart. They ended up now moving him, because I was a cashier for the like front end cashier. So they ended up moving him as like one of the stalkers, like the one that stalks people. Yeah, so he's a stalker. You have to see him in the building. I have to see him on breaks, on my lunches. I have to deal with, hey, can you pass me the paper towels? Like, I have to deal with that now with him, you know? After that, I just want to stop working there. Bitch, I had given up on life. And I was also going through the last bits and tiny bits of my teenage, like, hormonal, you know, rebellious, you know. I was still in that phase. So this is all just mixing around. I was going to school. I was, like, smoking and drinking. It got to the point where, like, I had to pass by him on my lunches, on my breaks and everything. So when I would pass by him, all he would do is stop what he's doing and just stare at me. He would just look at me like he wanted to talk to me, of course. After a while of him just looking at me and not saying anything, well, I don't want him to say anything, but after a while of him just looking at me and just being weird, like, I just started giving him dirty ass looks. Because I'm not someone who, I'm not going to be calling the cops. I don't think it was that serious for me to call the cops. If he ever put my life in danger or something like that, a family member, I would definitely start calling the cops. But I feel like this is something I could definitely handle on my own. Like, I would have definitely whooped his ass if I had low patience. But at that time, I was working myself, and if this were to happen right now, in this moment, I would have definitely whooped his ass in a second. No questions asked. Okay. So after he quits his job to go to my job, after he finds me on social media, it gets worse. The same friend that threw that birthday party, she got invited to his sister's party. She didn't tell me that this party was related to my stalker, his sister, whatever the case may be. She did not tell me anything. She just told me, oh yeah, it's gonna be a party, a lot of people are gonna be there, like, we should definitely go. We showed up to this party, y'all. I was expecting a lot of people, a good 50, 60. There was at least 10 people there. And one of those people was my stalker. Yes, that's when I found out that my stalker was related to the sister that's friends with my friend. And it's just a lot of connected dots going on. I was so bored and miserable at that party. My friend who knew the host, like, she was having fun, drinking and everything. And I was with my other friend, like, so uncomfortable. I was ready to leave. Like, I was even watching people's Snapchats, like, swiping up to their Snapchat. And I'm like, please come pick me up. Like, I'm so miserable here. Like, I was really just trying to go anywhere else. Like, we can go to the library and I will be 100% satisfied. So this being his sister's party, he gets the comfortability to keep bothering me. And of course, yeah, it's his house, his party, so he has every right to. I'm like drinking and stuff, you know, with my friend, and he's like coming up to me frequently. He's like, hey, is everything okay? Like, are we still good? Are we still friends? Like, I just want to know if we're friends. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, you know, everything's good, just go away now. And like, my friends were like kind of telling him to go away. So he kept going away, but he kept coming back to me. Hey, the ice cream is mine, eh? Really over this party at this point. I'm bored. There's like nobody at this party. The guys that are there are all ugly. My friend was, honestly, she was a real one. Not the one who didn't tell me that where we're gonna go to this party. Not her. It was the other friend that we were with. She was such a real ass bitch because she was just like making sure I was good, making sure I kept taking shots, making sure I was just like not thinking about this situation. Because imagine going into a party, not knowing that this is going to be the same party where your stalker's at, being uncomfortable the whole time, just waiting, looking at the clock, waiting for the party to end or something, you know? So she was really making me feel comfortable. She kept asking me to take shots. And here he comes in again. Our friend is seeing him come up to us. And she's like, Alan, I'm going to need you to turn around away from him and start chugging this beer because he's on his way back over here. I was like, oh no. So I'm like just chugging this beer. And this dude still finds a way to get in my face. And he's like, how are you friends? Can we be friends again? I don't want to be with you. Like, I want to make things right with you. And I'm like, bitch. So I kind of like swatted his face over and started drinking more. And my friend got irritated about it too. So my friend stepped up for me. And she's like, you need to back up. I know this is your house. I know this is your party or whatever. Your sister's party, whatever the case may be. But you just need to back up. Like, leave him alone. He left me alone for a good 15 minutes. He keeps passing by. He keeps looking. He keeps doing the most weirdest things ever. My friends are telling me like, okay, well, we're going to go to the bathroom. Like, do you want to come with us? And I'm like, yes, please don't leave me alone at this party. So we're like walking in towards the bathroom. And here he comes behind us, trailing behind us, because it's 3 of us walking into the bathroom. And he's like behind us. And I just see his big tall ass shadow behind me. And he like leaps over behind me. And he like grabs my shoulder. And he's like, hey! Y'all. I hit my breaking point. I legit swatted like my arm back once he like touched me, like my shoulder. I swatted my arm back and I pushed him back and I was like, leave me the fuck alone. You and I are not friends. You and I are not friends. If I never see you again, I'm cool with him out. And his mom was in the living room. The mom was like, ¿Qué traen ahí? ¿Qué traen? He literally had me use a basketball wives quote.
You and I are not friends. If I never see you again, I'm cool.
I've always wanted to use this quote, but I'm not mean enough to be using this quote. But this motherfucker got me fucked up. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. You can leave this house. And I said, gladly. Where's my sweater? Let's go. And y'all, my homegirl had the audacity to go to the host, the sister of my stalker, and told her about what's going on, about how I'm being felt uncomfortable, how we're being kicked out. So I was like, oh no, it's okay. Like, don't listen to him. Like, just leave him alone. Y'all can stay all y'all want. Why did you do that? I was so mad. I don't know why she wanted to stay at that party so long. The party was dead. I'm telling you, the guys were not. They were disgusting. Like, it was nobody there was worth it for us to stay. You know how like some parties have some cute guys in there? This party had no cute guys at all. It really baffled me that she still wanted to stay after all that, after how dead it was. And I was like, okay, I guess we can stay a little bit longer. I ended up just going outside, like to the front. I was calling every single body. I was about to walk it home at that point. I was really desperate. So here he comes, my stalker. I'm like, oh nope. This is when I'm gonna go back to the backyard, back inside, because we're not gonna be in the same space anymore. I'm done. So I walk past him and I shoulder check him, and he's like, bitch, don't push me. So I was like, what's good, man? Like, I'm done. Let's fight. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm not gonna fuck you. Let's fight. Let's finally, like, an hour later after that, my friend was like, okay guys, let's go home. And I'm like, I would never go out with you ever again in my life. The next day after that, he messages me on Grindr. I'm like, bro, you're not embarrassed? After everything you've done, after everything you're actively doing on social media, on Grindr, in real life, like, you're not embarrassed to, like, still message me? So he messages me. I don't have all the text messages. Let me show y'all. I'm someone who stays with receipts, child. I'm not making this shit up. So this is what he tells me the next day after all that, after everything that happened at his party or his sister's party the day prior. It's me, Jimmy. I want to talk to you in person and tell you how I feel, pero me da miedo. And like I said, Grindr, you don't have to post profile pictures. You really don't gotta do anything. So I thought this was a whole different profile. So when he messaged me and he told me who it was, I was like, oh shit. So I was like, fuck, LOL. Like, no me quieres hablar. You don't want to talk to me? Bitch, I've been not wanting to talk to you. I don't know where you're thinking that I'm all open space over here. And he's like, if it's okay if you don't want. I know y'all feel my frustration. So the message cut off in the beginning of the message, but I couldn't find the other part of the message. But from what you guys can see, I put, dude, you ruined a friendship between us. I wouldn't mind being just friends, but you had to. And I don't remember what else I told him, but I just ended up telling him, bitch, we could have been friends a long time ago. Like, no tuvo vergüenza, no tuvo, like, no remorse, nothing, y'all. He still wanted to continue this. And I found other messages. I don't know if it was from that same day, but I do know and remember that he just kept bothering me after still, like, on Grindr. So this is him. It's me, bleep. I'm not ready to give up on you. Keep in mind, this is after what, like 3 months of me telling him no after the 30th Grindr account. I'm not ready to give up on you. Me gustas un chingo nomás porque estoy pedo, pero me lates. And he's like, dame la chance. First of all, I can't even spell right. Dame la chance para probarte que te quiero y te quiero ser feliz. Darte todo mi amor, nomás dame la chance. And then I replied, I'm too hot for this. I can never take shit serious. We were first like started to kind of talk, or when we were first chatting or whatever. So I was being dry with him. I think he told me, how's your day going? And I said, it was cool. Dry as hell. Not even asking, what about you? Because I really didn't care. And he's like, that's cool. ¿Y qué haces, mi amor? Okay. N-word reply. So that's when I had to pop off. I said, dude, I don't have to reply if I don't want to. We ain't even a thing. We ain't official. We ain't even in the friend zone. Even though I done friend zone you like 30 times. Like, damn, bro. Sorry, guys. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre happened to visit me today. After he quit his job, it was a really big relief. I think at that point he kind of got that I was not trying to be bothered. I was not interested. I don't know how. I don't know how he interpreted that. I was pretty clear from the beginning that I was not interested. Yes, I did say I would maybe date him, but that was just me being nice and saying no, bitch, I would not. But I'm trying to be nice, you know? Because if it was yes, I would have said yes. Yes. And he kind of left me alone. After that, he would still send me like junk messages. One time he messaged me on Grindr and he was like, and I was like, I'm not interested. You have hit me up for a good while. I'm not interested. I'm still not interested. And he's like, I'm not interested in you. I'm not interested either. I'm just here to message you that I moved on and I'm talking to someone else and I'm no longer interested. And I'm like, good for you. Shit, I'm happy for you. Let's actually throw a party. Let's actually like celebrate this shit because I'm happy for you. I clap for him and everything. Like, yes, Nicki Minaj moment for life. And then years later, I ended up seeing him at a club. At a gay club, and you know what, in that moment I was in a different space in my life. I saw him, he obviously was fangirling over me still, and I was like, oh hey, hi, whatever, you know. And I was like, you know what, I don't want to be your friend, I can be around you, I just don't be crazy obsessive with me. And he agreed, and he doesn't bother me anymore, but he bothered me for a good 2-3 years straight. It was really, really traumatizing. I'm not gonna lie. It was like funny too because like, oh my, why is this happening to me? Like, it's nothing dangerous. He didn't put me in no danger, but I'm just kind of like, why does he have this love obsession with me? Like, if I told him to start folding laundry for me, to do my laundry and stuff, he would do it, which is crazy because he literally met me off of ranch at McDonald's. Like, I literally just asked him for ranch at McDonald's, and he thought that was flirting. I don't know, bitch. But I mean, I understand him though, because sometimes when someone opens the door for me and it's a cute dude, I'd be like, that'd be Brian. It's just a funny story to me now at this point that he had this crazy love obsession. Like, it's nothing that Jennifer Lopez went through or Beyonce went through. I feel like I was in a Lifetime movie for sure. Alright, well, thanks for watching my YouTube video, guys. This is me talking shit. My story times. Let me know what you guys think. Grindr is not safe, y'all. Stay out of it. Or really any dating app. Okay. Bitch, I said stop.